What's up, everybody? Welcome to Inside Bama Recruiting, a part of the Bama Standard Network. And guys, whenever you see Dan James IV on here, you already know what's coming, and we're talking about some recruiting. And with that being said, we're talking about three-star defensive lineman Brian Harris naming his top five, which is going to be Alabama, Michigan, OU, Penn State, and South Carolina. But on top of that, he also announced his commitment date, which is going to be May 23rd. Now, with all that being said, Dan, let me know about Brian Harris, all his specifics, and whether or not Alabama has a chance to land him.
Okay, yeah. Brian Harris, a 6'4", 290-pound defensive tackle out of Mandarin in Jacksonville. He's a very athletic defensive interior lineman. He's currently ranked number 437 according to the On3 consensus, the number 46 defensive tackle, and the number 66 overall player in the state of Florida. But that being said, he was last on campus for A-Day weekend. Alabama didn't go in home with him, and so right now I would lean not Bama, but maybe he can make I think he decommitted once already, so it's still a long way to signing day. But with the commitment date that he's given now, I would not lean Alabama.
Just to give my quick take, everybody, I personally don't think he's going to be leaning Alabama either, and the reason why is because we got such a late jump on him, right? So we didn't do an in-home visit. Freddie Roach merely called him. Not saying that's necessarily a bad thing. But when you're talking about a late jump on these kids, we already know, Dan, I know you know for a fact in the state of Alabama and being around the Alabama program, like you got to get on these kids early and often and heavily recruit them. From what I've seen, which me and you disagree on, which is always good debate. I do think Penn State's going to be where he lands, right? So you look at the consensus, you look at how often Penn State's been recruiting him heavily, how often he's been visiting Penn State. Give me your one or two that you think he could possibly land at outside of Penn State.
I'm looking Oklahoma or South Carolina.
Ooh, yeah, there we go. So
he's been on campus of South Carolina several times, so I think they are really in it,
There we go. So we'll definitely be keeping up with that just in case anything changes. But yeah, as of right now, it looks like Alabama is definitely not going to be one of the favorites, even though we made the top five to land Brian Harris. But look, we've seen stranger things in the past, and we never know what comes if Courtney Morgan starts visiting and everything else, and things would just drastically change. And like you said, it's a very long ways until National Signing Day. So, but with that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump off here. Dan, go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you and any other shows you're on.
Yes, you can find me on the Bama Standard Network Tuesday nights, the final whistle, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central. Every Wednesday night, the Crimson Dynasty, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 6:30 p.m. Central. And you can catch me making several videos. Be on the lookout with my guy here, Jonathan Lewis. Always a pleasure to be on, brother.
No, always. So, yeah, we're going to be doing a lot of recruiting videos here moving forward. Obviously, there's a lot of downtime between now and the season. And even in season, recruiting is just as popular. It's going to be going, and we're definitely going to keep making these videos. So, with that being said, everybody have a good day. And as always,
roll down tide.
Roll Tide.